I've got a variety of these simple hardy tools for different jobs. They're in different sizes, different heights, and then recently I've got this one that has a hole in the middle here. This one right here. I cut this from an extremely thick-walled piece of pipe that you see here. So I've got the idea to use this, insert a punch, and use that to bottom punch pieces, to bottom punch holes in tongs. For this taller one, I've got the idea to use it somewhat like a set hammer or a flatter. Insert a hot piece thusly and then hit from the top. I'll have to probably radius the top there to make it more usable, but basically to substitute for using this tool right here. So you could say that I'm just experimenting to see if there are certain techniques I might change up to make my work a bit easier. By the way, that bottom punch is a small piece of W1 steel. So two things right off the bat, this seems to be much faster than if I use a small punch from the top and punch traditionally in that way. And the second thing is that it's maybe a little bit harder to line up because it's harder to see where your steel is in relation to the punch since the punch is kind of hidden. For me and my work, this seems to have a lot of potential. Now I'll give this other hardy tool a try. Theoretically, this is the same as me using the handled set hammer or flatter since they're both on the top. However, in this way I can hold the workpiece more securely. The bottom punch method shows more promise, but this is also not bad. So now I'll put these methods to use on an actual pair of tongs. I need to give a shout out to two people for their recent generous donations. They are Trinity-KS6NW and Stephen Watkins. Thanks so much for your direct support. I'm top punching to finish out the holes, but I'll think of some method that I can maybe use where I don't have to do this. In this way, I really removed a minimal amount of material from the holes, and I like that. I think this is an improvement on what I was doing previously. Again, if I'm going to frequently use this tool to do this task, then I will radius the top end. Any technique where I can keep a hand on the workpiece would seem to be an improvement. If I use the handled version, then of course the piece would be free floating, and that'd probably be less than ideal. Very simple, hardy tools like these can make your life a bit easier. And messing around on an odd piece of steel can help you see what the results may be. I need to clean up the offset areas there just a little bit. Otherwise, I call bottom punching a success, and I'm definitely going to expand on this. Got a lot more fooling around to do.